Hey folks, and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper. So, last episode, we managed to open the church, which was really great and cool and stuff. Means we're making progress. But we need to actually go check out the basement. Oh, also, I have an apology to make. I missed a really cool interaction down here. After I opened the church, because I've still got like the beta floating around in my head, right, and everything that happened in the beta, they've been really sneaky in this game. And after release, little bits and pieces were slid into places that I didn't expect them, and one of them was directly after purchasing the church. So once I had turned the recording off, the donkey was out here, and that should have been the first warning, is seeing a speech bubble on the donkey, and I should have gone and started recording, but I didn't think anything of it. I interacted with the donkey, and it turns out the donkey is upset with us because we are now part of the system, man, and because we now own the church, and he's sad, so he did a poop on the ground and left. And he no longer likes us. And then you could stand in the poop and slide around, and if you dug up the poop you got fresh apples. So here's that, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry that I missed that little interaction for you guys, but I did. Right, church. I don't think we know anything here. We don't, because that's all part of science learning and things. Here's Snake. We'll see Snake tomorrow, actually, because I've cleared the rubble on the other side off camera. We need to take apart this stuff. The sooner we can talk to Snake, the better, I've been told. Which would be great. I wonder if the rubble is easier to clear than it was in the beta, because this was very hard to clear. Nope, still requires some tech that we don't have, the wooden beam. When do we get the wooden beam even? Wooden beam is circular saw, so we need 200 red, 20 green, and 10 blue. We're kind of getting there for that, actually. So that would be good. We should be good. Right. Let's see. Is this one easy or hard? Same? Same. Okay. Study table. So we can study, but we need the papers, and we don't have the papers. To get the papers, we need to build a thing. We need to build... Wait, isn't that the study table? Yes, we need to learn a thing. We need to learn... this, paper crafting. So now we can build a church workbench, which will take 1 flitch, 10 nails, and 4 complex parts. That should be no big deal. I'll be right back. So I know we were saving some of the complex parts in here for the yard expansion. This one. But I think we kind of actually need to get on with the church stuff before we even bother it. We don't really need an increased yard space right now, do we? Kinda don't need one of these. There we go. Don't need either of those. Got the flitch, got the nails, got that. Only need 10. 12. Thank you. Right. Let's go to the church basement and build us a church workbench, from which we will make paper. So apparently using skin to make paper is a big waste. I'm not sure why it's a big waste, but apparently it's a big waste. So I guess we'll find out at some point. Can't rotate the church workbench. Interesting. Okay. I think to be space efficient, we'll put it there. Fuel. Build. Right. So, we do have a little bit of flesh though. We can use bat wings. I think that was the suggestion, I should use bat wings to make paper, but you need 5 of them, and you get very badly hurt by bats right now, at least with the weapon and lack of armor that we have. Here's the hemp that I'm growing hemp for, and we can also get pigskin. Not sure where we get that, maybe we buy it. But let's go get some of the skin that we have collected, which I think I only have a couple. If that. Might even only have 1. What do we even have in this chest? Nothing. Great. That's where you will live then. So I think you're junk. Well, we actually have no skin. Here's the thing. Kinda low on energy. I'm actually gonna directly consume this honey. So we're gonna try fighting some bats. So we don't have a body to take the skin from. Here they are. Hello, bats. That bat disappeared. Not sure why that bat disappeared. I think I might be able to find more bats up in the maybe they disappear at midnight. Although you'd, or at least I'd expect that that's when the bats gonna get harder or something. That's the precedent games have set for me in the past. Out of my way, thing. Oh, no bats up here. Well, we have 2 bats. Bat wings. We needed 5. But it is Snake Day, so we should go talk to Snake. And Snake is down here, or should be soon. Here he is. Hello, Snake. It's your day. Hold still. Who are you? I'm the graveyard keeper and prior of this church. Mind your business. I have a dagger and I'll gladly use it. Try to threaten him. You may have a dagger, but I have a sword. Okay, you should know I fight like a beast to the death. Arr, I'm ready to die, are you? On one hand, he looks dangerous. On the other hand, I'm definitely not ready to become a murderer yet. I won't find you, but stay away from my property from here. Arr, I have no use for rotten flesh and old books. Okay, so we need more faith before we can even start to interact with him. Which is like, there's a trade-off there, right? Because Sunday's coming up, and we might get the faith we need on Sunday. But also, on the other hand, we want to get paper, and we want to study things, but that's going to use faith to study things, which means we won't necessarily have the faith to talk to Snake. It's all a long-term kind of... plot. Plan. How I want to do it, I'm not sure. Give me that good. I need a technology. Right, we're out of hemp. How much monies do we have? We have 15 monies. We have 2 burial certificates though. So, excuse me. Let's go to the dead horse and sell them. It's the other way I think I can get the required paper is that I can just buy it. Hello, you. I think that's the lady that turns up on Woman's Day. I'd talk with my husband. Well, I'm not sure actually. Anywho, let's go to the lighthouse. Right, he only shows up on Monday. I could give you butterfly wings for a rod, or I could buy the rod. Yeah, I'm not so interested in fishing right now. There's a lot that I want to do, but it doesn't involve fishing. I want the mushroom. Thank you. Right, so we can plant things out here? That seems very odd. Maybe that'll become apparent later on. Why I would want to do that. I'm going to do some gardening around here. Since I'm out here and I have the energy and I have to wait for my teleport stone to cool down, may as well get some green points while I'm here. Okay. It's actually been a couple of days, but I finally have that wing. I'm very hurt and very sore. It's nearly Moon Day. Although I'm not sure that we have anything to do with the scientist now that I have 5 bat wings. But let's get our energy and health back so that we can go and make some paper without feeling like utter garbage. The other reason we're waiting for Sunday is because, like in last episode, the guy wandered off without allowing me to talk to him about the clay quest. So I don't know how to do any pottery right now, and I should be able to do some pottery, but I haven't been able to. Let's go in here, take our 5 bat wings. I also took the time to get the last technology that I absolutely could without any blue points, and that's to be able to create a sword and iron armor. So we might do that as well. This one, please. Gets me 2 pieces. See, that's the other thing. 1 sheaf of skin gets me 4 pigskin paper. So this is 8 paper, and I didn't really have issues with paper in the beta. Like, I always had an incredible surplus of the stuff. Do science! More science! Great. So that gives me science to study things. So if we go back, and I'm going to be real lazy here. This is how lazy I'm going to be. Sweet home. And grab a brain. Let's study that brain. That should give me enough blue points to continue. I might actually get straight into church stuff with the first lot of blue points I get, because that will up our rate of how much faith we get, and also how much science we'll get in the future because of the extra faith. Oops, wrong one. Brain. Perfect. And we just got a ton of blue points, 51. So we should be able to learn a bunch of stuff now. Gentle Butcher. You know how to work with meat, you have less chance of making a surgical error when extracting hard spears or soft spears. 25 though, I don't think it's kind of worth it right now, considering the things that we want to get. We definitely want to get church benches, and we definitely want to get candles. And we probably want to get Business of Faith as well. This will allow us to create a wooden church shrine and a confessional. We should just, you know, again, it's about being able to, not really interested in cremation, to be honest. But we probably want to get this one, because that'll allow us to get insect pieces, which will allow us to get a free fishing rod. Honestly, that's all I wanted. So you... Right, we need that. We can certainly make a confessional, though. We can certainly make church benches. Wonder if I can get... Oh, probably the confessional will have the greatest amount of impact if we get it done by tomorrow. So I think that's what we do. We go for the confessional. You're gonna have to cut down a bunch of trees for that. That's chill though. Got plenty around. Drop you there. Cut this one down as well. I have to conserve my energy in a very efficient manner, because we have to have enough energy to get the planks we need, get the logs we need, and then build the confessional. I have the necessary bits and pieces for the complex parts. Yeah, see, that costs a lot, so I have 5 planks, so I need to do 11. I might run out of energy, actually. Oh dear. We have some nighttime to sleep through, so we might be able to get some energy back. Just as long as we have our sermon before the end of the day, we should be golden. I don't know why I was doing them one at a time again. Oh, the donkey finally shows up. I was waiting for a body. Okay, it will be Sunday any moment now. Goes. Still have plenty of time. We have the entire morning. That's it? 11? Yep. I think it was 6 complex parts, but we'll just take all of them just in case. Right. Go build a confessional booth. And maybe if we're lucky with the extra time, we can get a... Oh, hello, donkey. Ooh! 1, 2, 3, 4. Donkey deserves more carrots. What are you doing here? I'm on strike. What does that mean? It means I'm tired of being oppressed and I'm not bringing you any more corpses. At least not for free. I have a list of demands. First, I demand better working conditions. Grease the wheels for a change. I can't keep listening to the squeak. Second, I need a day off. No more corpses on Sunday. And last but not least, I need better pay from you. These corpses aren't your property. They're like a natural resource and I want my cut. Each new corpse will cost 5 carrots in advance. You can place them in the special box here or take the carrots from it. If you refuse, then you can find yourself another donkey. Oh, and there isn't another donkey. Alright, well. That donkey has finally given up on being a communist. And now wants to be an extra awful capitalist. No more comrades for me. Okay, but confessional though. Where will this fit? Aha. I see. I see. How much church bonus do I get for this? Hopefully it was worth it. +5. Heck yes, it was worth it. +7 even. I don't know why I got +7 from it. Hooray. Okay. So you need to talk to me. Decide to open a soup kitchen for the poor near the cathedral. Will help me improve my image. Apparently, when they are hungry, my good looks stand out more. Haha. So I need a lot of cheap bowls, and it seems like you have clay deposits just in front of your church. Great. 20 bowls to the bishop. make some bowls for me and I'll give you the Cleric's Beginner's Guide. I'll give you your first few blue to start with. Oh, see, this would have been great if he hadn't have just, like, vanished walking out of the church. Also, I'll gladly buy any bread you have for the soup kitchen for a special price, of course. I am, after all, representing his will. So, gather sand, gather clay. Brilliant. I may as well do... No, hang on. I was going to say I may as well do the sermon now, but that's not quite right, is it? We should try and build a bench. Try and maximise our faith profit. No, we're not going to manage that. I have the nails, but it'll use up all my energy to get 8 planks, I think. Yes, it definitely will. So, start praying. I'd like to say some words. Our church is great. Nice. Now let us pray for this blessing. I only got 2 faith. Ooh. Ah, there we go. There's the bonus faith. 4 faith. Worth it. So worth it. Give me your money. They changed the algorithm for this. I used to get way more. 27 copper. Nice. Now we can focus on making benches and stuff. Which I think I want to, because, again, the better the church is, the more faith we get, the more blue we get. Although we should actually work on clay, now that I think about it. Do this whole quest to go here with the 20 bowls. I don't know how much clay I'll need, but I'll dig up 3 for now. You're not getting your carrots, buddy. I don't even have any planted. This is what I need. Anvil, sawhorse, carpenter's workbench, stone workbench, chopping spot. Oh, you know what? I think I now am able to unlock it. There's a difference. Yeah. We'll unlock that and we can make a potter's bench. It was a good thing we actually moved the who's a what's it? By the who's a what's it I mean the furnace. That means we have plenty of space for this junk. Without having to expand the yard, that is. Right, so water and clay will get us 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. My brain is breaking. 15, 16, 17, 18. So we need to make 7. So I need 7 pieces of clay. Let's go get 7 pieces of clay. And it's moments like these where, you know, the fact that my arithmetic is bad, but my actual concepts of mathematics is good. I stop myself and I think, oh, it's just a multiple of 9. That would have been much easier to count if I had just done it that way. Oh well. More insights into Rosie's brain. Okay, we should have, well, we have more than enough now. We'll just get the 7 water. There was a couple of digs there where I didn't think it gave us clay, which is why I kept digging. Water? Oh wait, hang on. Yeah. That's right. No! 5, 6. There we go. I'm gonna have to sleep through this, which means I'm not gonna be able to get done for this Sunday, but next Sunday we should be golden. So I realize I actually have a bunch of new things in my inventory. For one, it didn't use up the brain. I can't study it anymore though. And I also have a story, which I must have got from the brain, which is interesting because the stories, you need them for interactions with NPCs, as far as I know. I'll put this extra water in here. You can go out here because the stories are needed for this stuff, writing and inventing stories and so on. I think those help you get blue points as well. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't actually done any of the writing stuff. Even in the beta, I didn't get to doing that stuff. I think I began working on it, but then never ended up going anywhere with it. It's now Women's Day, which means we should go and see the lady. Because apparently we have to be onto it with this stuff, or else, as we've seen this episode so far, we'll spend a couple of days kind of twiddling our thumbs. And apparently she's one of the bugbears of this game. You have to keep on top of the stuff that she wants you to do, or else you'll be locked out of access to other things. So we're going to go to the dead horse and conversate with her. Just keep away from me, okay? Oh. Well. She doesn't need me yet? Not in a good mood, go away. Oh. Wadalabu dabi dabu dop. I can read. You want to be loved by me? Shaluba? Duba? Wah wah. Hi. What do you want? I'm a graveyard keeper and I want to ask you some questions. I see. You know how many times a day I hear the same mumblings? I have no time for you, little man. Come back when you have more faith in yourself. He wants a ridiculous amount of faith, I think. Ciao. Hail, friend. Can I have a moment? This is all familiar. What did Miss Charm tell you? Literally to go away. Always so classy. She would never talk to just anyone. Not just anyone, I'm the local graveyard keeper. Plus I'm a prior of the local church. I'm a well-known poet in my small certain circles. My name is Wagner. One day I'll read my poem to her, and then we'll... But first I need to write it, and I'm catastrophically out of paper and ink. Maybe you can get me some? Now there's the quick and expensive way to get this, which is you go and buy the ink from the astrologer. Or you can make it. May you have some of it in your church, or you can make it. I'm not just used to manual labour, but a skillful man such as you can surely do it easily. Also, you could get some from the old astrologer. He used to live and go to the Lighthouse every moon day. He was my supplier before we had this ridiculous fight. He's old and mad, whereas I've just been studying for almost 3 years in town university. Can you believe he turned out to be an idiot? He told me the earth is round. What nonsense. Actually, it's round. Oh god, you should definitely meet him. Mad astrologer and the graveyard keeper, two wise men. They could make for a pretty funny poem. Astrologer must be the smartest man around. Maybe he'll be able to help me get back home. I'm sure we have met him in this playthrough, have we not? Is the game gaslighting me? It's on the cliff to the east of the village. It hasn't seen active use for a while. Bless the dead horse for staying open. One day I'll write a poem about that place. Maybe even a couple of lines about you. Okay, cool. So we have our first task for Milady, which is demonstrate that you're worth talking to. Which is, we need one more faith. Which is fine. Oh, by the way, when I cleared the rubble out of the way, it gave me access to this, which is a shorter walk back to the house. This is my basement. My basement goes directly to the town. Funny that. Oh, hey, snake. Oh, hey, snake. Oh, it's 5 for you as well. I thought it was less faith for some reason for snake. It is not. Alright, so I guess I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs until Sunday, or alternatively, I wait until nighttime every day and go bat hunting to get some more paper to get some more study done. I think I'll do that instead. Oh, there is one thing we could do, make this whole thing a lot easier. Whoa, look at all that iron. 18 ingots. Nice. Good stuff. Right. So, to make a sword, I need hemp, which I was working on, and complex iron parts. Speaking of complex iron parts, we need to make some more, so while I'm here, I may as well do that. Alright, I'm a dummy. Spent a whole bunch of time collecting wood and fighting bats and stuff, and it's snake day now. And really, all I actually had to do is remember that I had plenty of science left. That one paper is not one science. That one paper is quite a lot of science, so I ended up making the paper anyway and decomposing it. So now we have like 29 science in here. Yeah. So if we put some intestines in there, and it's 3 and 3, we can study them and learn that you will break down into powder and get another 50 sciencey points. So that's a thing. Right now we can go and drop the intestines back at the house. Still not sure what to do about Donkey Boy because I have 3 silver. I suppose I could go to the produce seller, grab some carrot seeds and start some actual carrot farming. For the donkey. Because we're gonna need bodies at some point, right? We can't just keep them there all not useful and stuff. Go back in there for me, thank you. But I did start collecting all the wood I need for creating a bunch of church benches, so that should be fun. So, maybe I will do that, but there's no point in using the teleport stone because produce farm is like halfway between the graveyard and the village. Let's wander on over there. Haven't been here yet in this playthrough, so these people should be... I need to finish my chores or father will be terrifyingly angry. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying, even if it's drugs or magic elixirs. Just looking around, I don't know what's happening, but everyone's telling me I'm the graveyard keeper. Oh, then you're even worse than the shifty travelling merchants. I must say, your whole profession is a fraud and I don't like you. Now that I've made my position clear, we can do business. Yes, we can. Tell me about farming. Is there anything special I need to know about to be a good farmer? You need to know how to fertilize the soil and be ready to work hard. Honestly, you don't look that much like a farmer. You're better off buying from a professional like me. Even somebody like you could cook something nice with my vegetables. Ooh, what a nice dude. Right, so that's what we need, but we should also learn to grow them. So I would like 8. Let's go for 12. So that'll be 3 patches. And I also want 4 actual carrots. To get us started, to get Donkey moving. And those 3 patches, although they'll dry up pretty quickly, will produce enough carrots to keep us going, I think, until we can get better at farming enough that we can get to composting and fertilizing and so on. And then it should be self-replicating after that. We don't have to buy more seeds. It'll be good for the whole hemp situation as well. Ooh, mushrooms. Be grabbing the berries as well because they can be used to make cake. Although I'm not sure where to get milk yet. I know where to get eggs, but I should probably have a look around to see where I can get milk. Okay, so I'm gonna empty garden bed with sticks. No, I don't actually know. I'm gonna do a mix. That's what we'll do. We'll do a couple of these, one with sticks, and see what happens. I'm not sure. We put no. There we go. So we'll go back, destroy that, and replant it with a normal one. Waste of energy? Sure, but at least we know what's up. It's more like Stardew Valley with that one. I'm still confused because I swear after you fertilize the first one, or in the beta or something, one of the garden beds ended up looking like they had sticks even though they weren't trellised. Yeah, so... Oh, do I? What? I already have carrot seeds? I had no one tell me. Okay. I don't remember getting those carrot seeds. I'm sorry if I did. But now we can have 6 plots of carrots, so I'm not complaining. Cool. And we get some green for our hard work. No, not the money kind. Okay, so now that it's the next day, we have a bunch of science. Should probably get writing. Don't know about books just yet. We should definitely at stone graveyards. Gravestones, my bad. Not the entire graveyard. I think that gets us towards marble and so on. But the rest of it, again, it all feeds into itself. Allows us to, we need 10 carrots. Why did I think it was 4? Maybe because 4 is the amount of seeds you need for a carrot plot? That's where I'm guessing I got that information from. Let's take a look at what we need for church benches. So, church bench is 8 wooden planks and 8 nails. So we can probably do 2. And then we'll have a sermon, and then I think that's where we'll wrap up the episode. Okay, it's the morning of Monday. I have my 16 nails and my 16 planks, and it's enough to build 2 benches. And I think what I'll do is between episodes I'll fill out the rest of the benches. I know I can do candelabras, but they're a bit tricky because you need to have the candles for them each time you do a sermon. Oh, I don't even need to build them. They're just there, which is nice. Right, so actually before we end the episode and all that, enough for cremation. I can do bee domestication, that would be pretty good. And do ceramic firing, which allows me to make porcelain and ceramic water vessels. Okay. I think we'll leave that one, because I just feel like that might be a waste of points. Because the other thing is that we want to work towards circular saw there, which will require 210. So we're nearly there in terms of the red, and I keep bouncing the red back down by these little purchases of mine. The sooner we can get the circular saw, the better. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut ahead to Sunday. Alright, I think I actually managed to squeeze in another 2 benches before the sermon today. So that will be good. We'll be up to quality 14 for this sermon. In you go, and in you go. And we have maxed out the benches. And now that it's Sunday, we should just be able to start doing it. Next Sunday. It is Sunday though. Game. Sunday though. Maybe we have to wait until the pastor arrives. Or at least the sun starts coming up, maybe. And go. Nope. Alright, I can finally start the sermon. Yes, it does have to be when the sun starts coming up. So we can do our casual prayer. There's a 100% success chance because our church quality is over 10. So we're going to get 4 faith, which means we'll be able to talk to Snake this morning, actually. If this sermon goes quickly enough. Our church is great. Nice. Ooh, 3 faith. Let us pray. And so this will be a success. Yay! Okay. So I got 5 faith this time. That's nice. Great sermon. Give me your money. Stingy. I think I got less this time than I did the first time. Nope, exactly the same. Right, so let's hurry to our basement. Hope that Snake is still there. Then we can pay him his dues. You there? Are you there? No. He just left. Dang it. Oh well. Well, that's been a very successful episode, I think, and managed to get the church right along. Quite some way, but we'll continue working on that stuff. Try and get Snake tomorrow morning. And yeah, well, great, wonderful. So I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.